and welcome to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next.
And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for the Thunder. Backcourt is Westbrook and Cephalosha. And in the paint, holding down the pivot, a physical and bruising big man at 6'10". Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the foursome. And for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. And inside, a towering 7-footer, maybe the most imposing big man in the game. All-star center, Andrew Bynum. Then it's Alonzo G. And it's Thompson in at power forward. And so here's Cleveland. Waiters passes to Irving. Dishes it to Waiters. Back to Irving. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
You know, one reason why the Cavs struggled, guys, throughout the season and eventually would find themselves back with the #1 pick was that they were really just terrible at home. Did nothing really to protect their home court.
Durant defended by G. And Durant backing in. Ibaka against Thompson. Ibaka, no luck.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. At times for teams on a road trip heading into Cleveland was a bit of a pit stop. Just a break to catch their breath as Cavaliers were just not an intimidating team to play in this building.
No, not at all. In fact, they only amassed 14 home wins, which was the second fewest total in the entire NBA. So the Cavs have a long way to go, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel if you're a Cleveland fan. A lot of talent. They get Varejao back. This is an exciting season for the Cavs as we move forward.
Here's Westbrook. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two.
Russell Westbrook suffering that torn meniscus in his right knee after the collision with the Rockets' Patrick Beverley in the first round of last year's playoffs. Really just derailed the Thunder's hopes for a championship.
And the second free throw, good. Ball back to Westbrook until that knee injury. He never missed a game in his 5-year NBA career. Clark, the longest consecutive games streak in the NBA.
How about going back to college and high school? Didn't miss any games there either.
True, right.
Remarkably durable. So this is really his first experience with a major injury, Kevin. Knowing him, though, and his tenacity and his desire to be great, I think he's going to be able to respond just fine.
Well, the #1 priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
Also, guys, so often we see him playing possum at the defensive end. And then all of a sudden he springs into action, picks off a pass, and ignites the fast break.
Irving misses. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Durant with the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and a terrific finish.
You know, one thing with Scott Brooks, guys, he's very consistent with his message. You listen in on those timeouts. It's all about getting stops. Defense, 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 and letting their offense come from that. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Bynum kicks to G. The pass to Irving. The 19-foot shot, and that one's good. Irving's got his first bucket of the night. And Clark, you mentioned Brooks' single-mindedness. He stayed pretty constant with his rotations, too.
And there's no doubt players appreciate knowing their role, but, you know, a lot of critics have been surprised at how Brooks has stuck to his lineups. Some lineups that didn't seem to be all that effective. You know, his usual starting lineup with Cephalosha and Perkins on the floor hasn't been their best in terms of plus-minus, but Brooks very loyal to his starting group.
Now here's Waiters. Irving attacking. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was the clear-cut #1 player, but I don't think anybody saw him taking the league by storm the way he has. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
And a fun stat for Irving. He's just the 5th player, Steve, in NBA history to tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st birthday. That's remarkable.
You know, you look at him now at commercials. I mean, the play, the caliber of play. This guy's a rising star.
Here's Waiters following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Waiters dishes to Irving. Pass to Waiters. 6 on the shot clock. That's good.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Hey, we all know how hard it was for the Thunder going into last season to trade away their 6th-man star, James Harden, but it was something that had to be done. They really missed his playmaking ability, though, and I think they missed him in the locker room, too.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Bynum with the steal. Now here's Waiters. On the wing, Irving. Lots of room. That one a little long. And for the Thunder, a financial decision to trade away Harden. They've already tied up Steve money in big contracts to Durant and to Westbrook, Ibaka, and Perkins.
And Kevin, I think a lot of people question why they didn't keep Harden and maybe move Ibaka or Perkins. I think Perkins would have been maybe the best option. But he's really looked at as their best post defender and a guy who brings leadership and toughness. So it was a very difficult decision, but there's no doubt this team missed James Harden.
Now here's Waiters. Jack passes to Waiters. Down low, Bennett makes it off the glass. Bennett's got his first 2 points.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Verjao setting the pick for Jack. It's good. This game is all even.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Lamb. And Perkins backs in. And it's rejected. Here's Waiters. Outside Jack. 1:06 left to play in the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Verjao. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusted.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Machine Thabit, he's checked in for OKC.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
Yeah, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Jack, guarded by Jackson. Outside Jack. From 18 feet away. And he nails the jumper. Jack's got his second bucket. Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Durant. Great D that time from Anderson Verjao. Collison, no good. Cavaliers leading. And here's Bennett. Pass to Jack. Left side, Jack. Baseline J on the way. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. how it's been going for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Then it gets a screen from Verjao. And Jack, here we go. And then C.J. Miles with the dunk.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Well, the Cavs really didn't have a lot of players that demanded attention on defense last year. Really, just Kyrie Irving. And when he was out, their offense had no punch.
Now Miles. After Jeremy Lamb's three-pointer that didn't go. And yes, sir, that one drops. Waiter's got his second bucket tonight.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
And for the Cavs, Cleveland managing just 6 wins out of the 30 games they had out of conference.
Well, when you can only win 6 games against the West, there's a pretty good chance you're going to finish at the bottom of the East. I thought injuries really derailed the Cavs season, but they weren't ready to go out on the road and beat better Western teams. Too many young players on the team who just didn't understand the NBA yet.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, a big season for Jarrett Jack last year, a contender for the 6th Man of the Year award. He said, quote, even if you don't start, you're able to have an imprint on the game. He talked about his versatility, playing either the 1 or the 2, saying, I didn't know I was a combo guard until I came into this league. I just play hard. People know my MO. As long as I'm on the court, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Kevin?
A steady vet. Thank you, Doris.
Well, Tristan Thompson out of the University of Texas, only played a year there, is a long, bouncy, active young man. Tremendous potential, especially defensively. His feet are quick, and he does a nice job defending pick and roll.
G kicks to Verjao. Uncovered. G, no good.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Well, Clark, you mentioned Thompson's improvement offensively. Shot better from the field. And the free throw line last season, Steve.
Yeah, he sure did. Great strides in year 2, fulfilling the promise that had the Cavs taken with the 4th pick in the 2011 draft. They've got to be excited to see just how far he's come.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Lamb, good. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Irving with it. Westbrook picks him up. Miles dishes to Thompson. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Thompson left side. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Thunder trailing by 3. Ibaka right side. Working on Thompson, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Now, here is Irving. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And Bynum backing in, fades and shoots. Here's Thompson, and the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 6.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Thunder trailing by 5.
You know, with the recent success of Oklahoma City, you forget that in Kevin Durant's first season, they started out going 3-29. And I tell you what, you talk about their success, it's due to the resilience and perseverance and leadership of Kevin Durant and the rest of those guys.
So it's the Cavaliers now. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. Miles the pass to Bynum. Now the dish to G. On the wing, Irving. Rocket 2. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Well, there is a culture of hard work, as Clark was talking about, and the perseverance for this Oklahoma City Thunder organization. Their star players, Steve, get a lot of credit, but it's the whole organization, don't you think?
No question. It's the culture that was set. Scott Brooks has continued to kind of establish that atmosphere in the locker room. And they have players who just want to work and want to get better. And when you have a large group of people all with that same approach, you're going to be very successful.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Collison. And it's Perry Jones in for Thabo Sefolosha. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the second quarter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 1:39 left now here in the second. It's Westbrook with the drive. Gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 10 points.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
I think Westbrook may be the most explosive player in the game right now. I mean, you've got Wade, Kobe, Derrick Rose, but I think Russell Westbrook, with his speed and quickness, is probably the guy right now.
Here's G. Irving up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Clock at 6. Here's G. Here's the 3. And that one's good. He's got 5. And Westbrook really a freak athlete. Clark, a terrific dunker.
Yeah, he's a guy you would just love to see in the dunk contest, Kevin. But he says he's more of a game dunker and might not shine in the exhibition type format. And I can understand that. The dunks that Russell does in games are so vicious and so posterizing that it's hard to create that same type of tenacity and energy in a contest. So I think there are some guys that are more geared towards dunking in games than winning dunk contests. Well, you could see it at the start of the season that Oklahoma City was being driven by falling short in the 2012 finals. Their focus was on being the best team in the West, and they jumped on that goal right from the start.
And for the Thunder, the second best regular season record in the league last season, Steve, at 60-22.
Well, and they had the best point differential in the league, Kevin, which I think is probably the best barometer in terms of how well you're playing. But clearly the Westbrook injury in the first round of the playoffs against Houston just completely took the wind out of their sails. And I would look for Oklahoma City to be back this year with everybody healthy. They'll have a chip on their shoulders. They want to get back to the finals this year.
And both free throws good for Waiters.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
Now here's Adams. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Here's Irving. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Feeds to Bennett. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
And those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
And that time, also a missed shot.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers on top, up by 12. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to the halftime report for this Thursday night.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He has that slasher mentality, guys, and we saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on.
Gets it to go.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shot's needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
The shot's good from Bynum.
Oh, man, they are just putting a hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. There was a lot of speculation on what the Cavs would do leading up to last summer's draft. No clear-cut number one, and they had a handful of guys to select from and even tried to shop the pick. Ultimately, they shocked everyone and took Anthony Bennett first overall. They're hopeful it works out as well as their last few number one picks, guys.
Yeah, great young player and certainly a stand-up individual. Thanks, Doris. Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. G kicks to Waiters. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Well, it looked like another year where Tristan Thompson would just be a role player for the Cavs. But when Anderson Varejao went down with the injury, Thompson really seized the opportunity to become a more prominent player for the Cavaliers, and he made a lot of improvement.
Shot clock at 6. Bynum, no good. Thunder trailing by 15. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Ibaka. 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
And you look at Thompson, a force on the offensive glass to be sure. How big a score, Clark, do you think he can be?
Well, I don't know if he's a shooter based on the form. He's got some mechanics that he needs to work out in the shot. But I love his arms, his length, his bounce, his motor. I think he continues to work on his post moves, develop a go-to move. Who knows? He could become more than serviceable as an offensive player.
Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Irving kicks to G. Back to Irving. There's the 3. Kendrick Perkins grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 16.
Going into the season, the hopes were high for the Cavs this past year, but the injury bug really derailed them. Injuries to Irving, Thompson, Zeller, and the big one to Varejao really threw them off kilter in terms of having a decent season.
And Waiters kicks to Irving. He passes to Waiters. Bynum. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Bennett. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Anderson Varejao's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jack comes in for Kyrie Irving, and he's good on the second. And going back to the injuries for Cleveland last year, Clark was just talking about the Varejao injury was huge as he provided so much for them in the interior. And Irving was in and out of the lineup for a good part of the season. Steve, it was a disaster.
It really was. I'll tell you what, when Varejao and Irving were in together, they were fun to watch. They were pretty good. But once those guys got hurt, there's no consistency with the lineup, and the young team just went south as the season went on.
Here's Bennett following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside. You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backcourt.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Now here's Perkins. Double team on Westbrook. Back to Durant. No good on the 3. And there's the call on Perkins. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Hasheem Thabeet comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And it's Ibaka in for Nick Collison. Irving dishes to Varejao. The feed to Jack. Varejao setting the pick for Jack. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Thunder trailing by 17. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Now, here is Jack. He's got 6. Picked by Varejao. Irving for 3. The putback, and it's slammed in by Varejao. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
Lamb with the ball, defended by Jack. From 11 feet away. Great D that time from Anderson Varejao.
Man, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. G kicks to Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 4 points this quarter. Jackson drives in. The layup missed.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Here's Jack. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Jackson's got 6.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
Irving kicks to Jack. Back to Irving. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Lamb. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 14. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here.
You know, the Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
Here's Irving. Shot from the low block. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Bennett. He dishes it to Waiters. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some bridges and bring LeBron back into the mix when he hits free agency next year. Their books are certainly in order for it, Steve, and it might happen.
Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown, so I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case. Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Irving. They get it back. Tries again. Thabeet with the bucket. Thabeet's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Ibaka goes in. Here's Jackson. A second chance effort. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Park. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Alonzo G is checked in for C.J. Miles. Bynum is doubled. Irving launches it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Jackson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And, yeah, another turnover, and we've seen this a lot today. I mean, this team has not brought it. No focus, no energy. That's why they're getting blown out.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Kicks it to G. He feeds it to Bennett. Dishes to G. There's the pass to Bennett. Here's Bynum, defended by Ibaka. And another miss by Cleveland.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Reggie Jackson. On defense, Cleveland. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Durant kicks to Lamb. Ibaka, defended by Bennett. Ibaka, no luck.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Irving drives in, and the rebound goes to Perkins.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there. You know, with so many high hopes, the Thunder seem to be everybody's pick to make it to the finals once again. They were so dominant throughout the regular season. Many thought it was a foregone conclusion, but the injury to Russell Westbrook kind of sidetracked all of that.
Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And here are the Thunder now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. And yep, a couple bounces and it falls. They got on this roll a while ago and they just haven't looked back. And back to the Thunder in the postseason. They did well to get by the Rockets after Westbrook injured his knee. But Steve, they just didn't have the same dynamic punch when they later faced the Grizzlies. Ended up getting bounced out in the second round.
Well, it was a tough matchup for them because the Grizzlies are so good defensively. And when you take Westbrook out of the lineup, all of a sudden it changes everything. I thought Oklahoma City battled, but they just didn't have enough firepower without their point guard.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside for Durant. Passes it to Perkins. The shot from the low post is good. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for him.
Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. And so here's Cleveland. They led by as many as 18 points. Irving drives in.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Durant, the pass to Lamb. He kicks it to Perkins. To tie it up. It's rebounded by G. The Cavaliers shooting straight 49% from the field. It's taken away by Collison. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Collison with the ball. Durant, that's good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Here's Irving. Buried from 15 feet out. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Perkins, he's guarded by Bynum. Some solid D here from Bynum. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Irving dishes to Waiters. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. G, no good. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Westbrook. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Nails it!
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Irving. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Poked loose. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. It falls!
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run-out seed. That's perfection to me.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The three. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And a chance here to send it into overtime.
Need a three.
And Waiters gets to Bennett. Pass to Waiters. A 3-ball. Off target from downtown. And now they foul and stop the clock. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. From deep. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.